Yo.
So guys, last day of MineCon. I think I am not alone when I say that I am really sad it's over. But at the same time, this weekend was insane. Am I right? Or am I right?
I think basically we need to invent a new word for it, and that is satisfied. Satisfied.
Sad.
We're sad that it's ending, but we're satisfied with how it turned out.
That's that's very accurate.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like your wildest dreams of what you thought it could have been. What do you guys think?
19.
Yeah, definitely.
And we were talking about it the other day. We were saying, how, what you thought MineCon was going to be. Is it better? Is it worse? And I think my answer, and I think we kind of all agreed on the same thing, is we did not expect what we actually ended up finding, but the whole thing was amazing and on another level than what we thought it was going to be, but at the same time it was completely different. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, I ended up, I bought the dinner for the Minecraft guys, and I went into that whole thing. I remember thinking, when I first got there, I was like, I'm not going to get to see any of these guys at all. And honestly, the whole weekend, we ended up getting to spend time with them, getting to spend time with Pungence, and just all these people, and it was totally great.
Too.
Hermitcraft, tons of Minecraft. We rode roller coasters like Pyro and those guys. It was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was really great getting to talk to the people of the community and be a part of it.
Yeah, basically MineCon itself was cool, but it's nothing without the people. The people made the entire event.
Yeah, and the voice makes it too.
Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, so
we woke up this morning. First thing we went to, because there wasn't some set. Is this a good transition point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't some set thing.
It's a terrible transition point.
Some set thing that we had to go to. There wasn't anything like that. So first thing that we all went to was the Redstone Panel. Panelists were JL2579, Doc M77, Generic B, Seth Bling, and Traslander. And all of them did a great job. Talked about a lot of stuff. And one thing I noticed, this year as opposed to last year they had all the free questions. But this year they did a lot of, pick the good questions beforehand, so that a lot of the content was
it was better.
Yeah.
It was really good because even every once in a while when they did have the Q&A sessions, a lot of the questions just really sucked.
Yeah.
Or repetitive.
Yeah.
The same question they asked twice.
Yeah.
Or they would ask something.
The kid that was
that
sitting.
that was already answered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stuff that was just irrelevant. The kid that was sitting in front of us, he goes up, the very first question, he's like, my house, redstone messed up, and now my whole structure is blinking. Who said it?
He was talking about the structure spawners, and someone was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. That's a cool error. I want to see that. But, I think, the blinking, no.
I just want more vegetables in the game.
More vegetables, yeah.
If you watch the stream, you know what that means.
You guys, MineCon joke. Sorry, you won't get it.
You had to be there or watch the stream.
But it was. Yeah, I think that this year, because they did the pre-selected questions, not just in one panel, but in all the panels, really.
Yeah.
Everything was very smooth, and we got to hear a lot of point of views that, wouldn't be a question that anybody would have necessarily asked, but they had kind of prepared it because somebody asked it on the internet or something, and really good questions, how to get good at redstone wasn't just go look up tutorials, it was be sure you're redstoning with other people. It's very collaborative.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then after Redstone, we ended up going to...
Well, there's a story behind this, but the next panel that we went to was the Minecraft panel.
Yeah.
If you guys saw Good's tweet at all, Good tweeted it out, and we're sitting right in the front row.
Yeah.
We were actually towards the back of the line, and now...
But, because... go ahead.
We went to Islands of Adventure, and we got to ride some of the rides. We had been talking to a lot of the guys throughout the day and stuff, But pretty much during that night, we ended up hanging out with Pyro.
Yeah, we really clicked with him, and that's all on him. He was super friendly, super cool. He's a great guy.
Pyro's a boss.
Yeah, Pyro is awesome. Yeah, like
And,
if y'all don't already watch Pyro, then you're doing something wrong because this guy's awesome.
They really all have like such great content, and it's like it's one thing to like come across their videos and be like, oh, I like that, but it's another thing to like already like their stuff and then like meet them. You're like, wow, like I mean, you know, Pyro's only 19, 20, so like 19, 20. That's all he is. Yeah.
He's 19, 20.
Exactly. He's 19, 20.
He was born in 1920.
Yes.
He's old, man. But yeah, no, it was really cool just getting to see all of that. But anyway, so we're in the back of the line, and they're getting ready to open the doors and everything. We're kind of worried because we're not sure if we're gonna get in. And then Pyro runs back and he's like, "Oh, hey, I found you." You know, obviously in his heavy, awesome accent. And he's like, "I found you. I was looking all over for you guys. I have some seats reserved for you." So we follow him up. These guys are grabbing what food? You guys?
Yeah,
they were grabbing food.
We almost missed it.
So Pungence and I and Barry, we end up heading up.
Y'all saw him in last night's vlog, Barry. Yeah.
We end up like right as we're about to walk into the room. These guys run in. They're like, "Oh yeah, we found you."
We're with them too. Like the security guard at first was like, "Whoa," but then Pyro was like, "No, they're with us."
Yeah, and then we ended up sitting in the front row and had a ton of fun.
Reserved seating. It was cool.
Yeah,
we kept the papers.
I have the piece of paper that says reserved on the seat.
Yeah,
a little souvenir.
And I mean, like, I don't know if any of you guys are thinking it, but like for us, like we do not want to come across as bragging because we are not. Like I just feel very.
It was just
like,
really cool.
It's like it's like humbled and grateful that like we could be a big part of, you know, their thing. Because not only were we enjoying spending time with them, like Pyro really enjoyed spending time with us because we're around like his age, and we got to spend time with him.
That's what surprised me how he was like that, you know.
Yeah.
We met up with him a couple times, and he was like giving us hugs and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, come over here. He was like dragging us around, helping us out, you know. So,
yeah, it was awesome.
How are we doing on time?
We're good.
But long story short, I mean, because especially today, we got to talk to, meet up, hang out with, like, and not just, you know, see and sign an autograph, but really talk to a lot of people. We got to talk to, you know, B Team, Generic B,
and it wasn't, the thing is, it wasn't a one-sided, like, I love you, this is what I like about everything you do. They were giving us advice on things too, and we were asking questions, you know, trying to pick their brain. I mean, because you don't get this opportunity. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah,
so once a year.
Once a year time thing.
Yeah. But I think the big thing, you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, all this junk where it's like, oh, B00, he's got, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He's probably going to his head. He's probably a jerk bag. You know, like, okay,
to be honest,
of all,
it's totally true. No, I'm just kidding.
First of all, it's like the dude, you know, if you're a YouTuber playing Minecraft, like you're playing video games for a living, if you're full of yourself for that, you probably count
yourself pretty grateful.
If you're full of yourself for that, then I think you need to have an ego check there. But like, all of these guys are so down to earth. They're so cool. When they're not getting mobbed by a line of, you know, people 4 feet tall out the door. Yeah. And you can sit down, you can talk to them like we got the chance to do with these guys and just have a conversation. They're the coolest guys. They really are. They're a reason that people like them and like watching them is because they're great guys.
The thing is, like, I'm sure people have had bad experiences with other people, but like if you take into account what they have to put up with, and they do because they love what they do, and just like approach them in a different way, you'll realize like they're really cool guys. Because like a lot of people just come up and like kind of bombard people like that, and they don't have a voice, so they can't continue saying what they're trying to say.
So everybody understands. It's okay.
But so just realize that people put a lot of work into things, not just what they do on YouTube. But B00, for example, he came with his wife. They literally had
and she was a really cool person too.
Yeah, they had no time. Like anytime we saw B00, pretty much 99% of the time he had a line further than you could see, and he was sitting there not only signing autographs but chatting for minutes with each person. You know?
And he was like, I mean, like even after all of that, he was really he was looking forward to seeing us too. You know, when he thought we were leaving at that one point in time, like he turns around, he's like, "Oh, hey, you guys leaving?" And we're like, "No, no, actually not yet." But he was like, "Oh, that's great." But yeah, anyway, so after MineCon was over, we had closing ceremonies and everything. That's when the real fun started.
Oh wow, yeah, there you
Because we got word of it through Pungence and stuff that there was a secret impromptu approaching Nirvana DJ concert thing.
Just happened to be at the hotel me and Jake were staying at.
This hotel that you're looking at the room.
Yeah,
it was here.
remember that how you said your hotel was so great?
Yeah, my hotel was really great, and then it ended up not being nearly that great.
Nice.
But it was super awesome. We ended up in here. Generic B, B00, a ton of other guys. Sky Does Minecraft stopped by. Dinnerbone was there.
It was cool. They were actually the DJ was actually playing his parody song. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw it.
That's cool, and he was mixing it too.
Yeah.
He was playing it. He was throwing beats on top of that new Paradise parody.
Yeah, he was mixing in the Paradise song as well too. It was crazy.
For us, we were just like, this is so fun. Like we get to talk to these guys. Like, yeah, once again, grateful. Like, wow.
And again, like, thank you to Pyro. Just
basically,
he's the man.
Basically, we owe everything that happened this weekend to Pyro and Pungence because
they helped a lot.
Yeah, they helped a lot. And at the same time,
how many times Pyro was like, let them in?
Yeah, exactly. And he tried times where it didn't always work.
Yeah.
And it worked sometimes. Most of the time, it didn't though. But he went out there and he was trying to help us out, which is cool because he barely knew us.
He didn't have to do anything.
He didn't have to do anything.
And he was just an awesome.
He went above and beyond. It was cool. You know, he was actually staying at the same hotel as us as well, and I think we kind of connected a little bit because the first night we ended up walking back to the hotel together. You know?
Bought some stuff at Walgreens together.
So
you know,
it just was a crazy coincidence, and that's what sparked everything. Pretty much, I think.
Ton of fun.
But I think it doesn't matter to these guys 'cause they're too cool for school. But I also, over this whole weekend, I got to chat with. But over this whole weekend, I got to chat quite a bit with the Zip Crowd guys and JL2579. I remember last night we talked about a special guest that may be here tonight, which was gonna be JL, but things didn't work out. We didn't get to run into him.
Yeah.
But he is another guy. He's awesome. He's great to talk to. He's so much fun. And he was saying, oh yeah, you guys seem like cool guys. I'd love to be in, meet up with y'all and be in that vlog. But last night he felt sick after the roller coasters, and then tonight our paths
evaporated.
They don't have to worry though, because you got footage with him at the meetup. And that'll be on the channel, on your channel eventually. So.
Yeah, we shared some Skype stuff and
JL's cool, but honestly, every single guy. ImpulseSV, Kabo, and Tango Tek were also at MineCon, and all three of them are also awesome down there people.
Amazing. And the thing is, it's funny because Impulse actually recently just found me out. I'm not sure how, and it's cool because he's like a Redstone guy, and I don't do any Redstone, and he's like saying, "Oh man, you're cool, this and that," and like every time I'd meet him, he was like saying like more people that were with him were like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy that guy." About, you know? I was like, "Wow, okay, that's cool." So it's cool to see like your name getting out there and stuff.
Yeah, but all in all, it was super pro. Right now it's 3:19.
Yeah, Drink basically gets on the plane in 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's
my plane
leaving in 45
departs. My plane departs in 3 hours, so that's why this video is up a bit later on my channel, because I actually have to fly back to Texas before I'd be able to upload it.
But yeah, so all in all, it ended up being a really great night. We ended up staying out, went to 3 different bar parties and stuff. Obviously, we didn't drink anything. You didn't drink anything because
too busy.
Yeah, too busy. But it was a ton of fun. People got crazy.
Oh man, it was.
There were drunken air hockey games.
Yes.
Which I actually got one video.
It was more.
Yeah, just guys, stay tuned. I got so many clips and so many videos to show y'all, but I can't show it to you until I got back. I'm gonna edit some of it. I'm gonna put up the shorter ones throughout the week, and then the big all-inclusive. I'm gonna shut that up. Big all-inclusive ones coming out probably closer to next weekend. But guys,
if you saw the live stream, that was nothing compared to what footage is going to be going up there.
Yeah, we have a ton of crazy stuff coming up, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But guys, thank you so much for watching. We got to head out here before the video cuts it into 2 parts.
Yeah.
So, adios.
And stay tuned on all of our channels for eventually we're going to be putting out like a huge, like each of us will have our own individual MineCon recap things.
If I ever get a voice again.
Yeah, yeah. So see you guys later.
See ya.
Adios.